Hello, seers and seekers. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're stopping by to take a look at my channel and to visit me. I'm doing today a reading for you, and the title of the reading is What is My Spiritual Gift? So if you're curious to find out what spirit is telling me to tell you about your potential spiritual gift, stay tuned. So we're not only going to look at what potentially your spiritual gift is, but also what are your gifts in general and what you should be surrendering to enhance these gifts, to help these gifts come to you, come to the forefront, so to speak. And then what to be looking forward to down the road. So stay with me as this is going to cover a lot of information. As you see, there are four choices. You're going to have four choices. Each one has been selected by Spirit as a gift after channeling with them and asking them what would be the potential gift for those in pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I'm not going to relay what the spiritual gift is until we get into the actual reading for you. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to take a look at each one of these and see what kind of feeling you get towards the card, what the card is giving you. Take your time to pause if you need to and concentrate on what the card is telling you, what you feel, what you perceive. You can also take a look based upon the actual pile of the cards too to see if that will be able to give you a little bit more of an answer as to which one to pick for yourself. I will tell you that the first one only has one spiritual gift that came out. The second one and the third one came out with two spiritual gifts. And then the fourth one is just one spiritual gift as well. But that is just initial. As we go into the tarot card readings, it'll give us a little bit more insight as to what else besides just one or two spiritual gifts, as we do not just have one spiritual gift in our life. We tend to have a lot that we sometimes are not even aware. So stay tuned. And if you're curious, take a look at which one is important to you, which one calls to you, and I'll see you at your reading. Hello, pile 1. And let's take a look to see what potentially is your spiritual gift, because I'm just as curious as you are. Take a look and let's unfold. Automatic writing. Now, you may be saying, well, that's not a spiritual gift. Yes, it is. Talk to any writer and they will tell you how they have to get in tune with their souls, with their own selves, when sometimes they go into a place where they didn't even know that they could go to when writing something. That sometimes when they write something and they go back to what they wrote, they're amazed at what came out of them. So it is very much indeed a spiritual gift that is given to many people, but not all. And you may have noticed along your life path so far that you have that ability. You have the ability to journal and write some beautiful creative stories just like that without you even having to think about it. The card says you're being called to explore automatic writing to tap into the deep wisdom of the universe for healing and growth on the soul's journey, on your soul's journey. You're being called to take in some writing, journaling, diary, whatever, to connect with your higher self, to connect with your creativity, which is so beautiful and is so important, which will take you into dreamlands that you didn't even know about, that you didn't even think about, which will take you into another relaxed state of mind to calm you down, which will allow you to connect to other people and to bring the best out in somebody else that may need to hear your words. So if you're contemplating this and if you're thinking about doing this, by all means, go down that route. Your guides are telling you that this would be something beneficial to you as you can support other people along your path as well. So now I am going to take a look at what other potential spiritual gifts you may have as well, or in general, other gifts that you may have that you may not even be aware of. Let's see, for pile one, angels, what else can you tell me for them as a potential gift that they may not even be aware of, or that they may already know, but they need confirmation, further confirmation? What do we have? And this one's poking out. And we have visualization with imagination, focus, experience, and manifestation. What I am gathering from here is you have a very creative and imaginative mind, which is why you would be so good at writing stories, being an author, researching something. That is one of your fortes. Also, in your ability to visualize, and when you have quieted down your mind and you are looking for possible images and ideas that come to you, you can also be someone who is very, very gifted in manifesting, in creating the world that you want, creating the life that you want for yourself. That is a gift that goes along with the visualization and the creativity. You have an incredibly creative spirit, and you are being called to utilize that, to use that beautiful imagination that has been given to you. And believe it or not, not everybody has an incredible imagination such as you. So take the time to go into those places of your imagination and work it. Let's see what. No, I think I'm going to look for key messages. Let's see what key messages are going to be coming out. Keywords for you. In other words, sorry. Keywords. Keywords for pile number one, please. What you got? Angels, what do you have to tell them as keywords, something that they can take with them? This one right here, and we have a windfall. Very nice. Are we coming up to something very important that's coming into your life? A windfall of some sort. A windfall does not necessarily have to be money, although it could very much so. But perhaps you are working on a book. Perhaps you are working on something that does utilize a lot of your creativity and a lot of your imagination. It's going to be very successful with this card that came out, this windfall. Perhaps you are going to get a raise. Perhaps you are going to get some sort of contract, some sort of book deal. Perhaps if you go into writing books, writing something, journaling, something down the road that you've been thinking about, it's going to be very lucrative. So there's something very much connected as a windfall telling you to go for it, as it'll be very profitable in whatever aspects. It could be just success, it could be money, it could be a windfall in better communication with other people, a windfall in connections with other people, a windfall in simply feeling happy and content in the life that you are currently living or you will be living. So that is connected to these cards as a windfall of something that you are going to choose, something that you want to do down the road that is going to be lucrative for you. All right, now we're going to go into the cards and see what the cards have to say, or what other potential gifts do you have? We got two. Then we got the Hangman and we got the Empress. Now, when I see the Empress as a potential gift that you may have, the Empress is a healer. The Empress is very connected to magic. Could you possibly also have the ability to be a good healer? Also connected to magic as manifesting, being somebody who perhaps works with candle magic. And when I see the hangman is really about surrendering and letting yourself go and accepting what has happened. So could you be someone who is being asked to surrender through channeling, being still and channeling and connecting to others? It also has here the number 12 and the number 3. The number 3 connected to your creativity. Perfect alignment there. It says the number 3 is a symbol of creativity and self-expression. Use your unique gifts and talents to manifest your dreams. Perfect. So I'm seeing with the number 3, the Empress card, as I was saying, an ability to work with magic, maybe candle magic, manifesting, some kind of witchy type of craft that you can be very good at as well. And then the ability to maybe channel with that visualization that still goes hand in hand. Channeling has a lot to do with quieting the mind, which is what the hangman is all about. Being in solitude, thinking about things carefully, and visualizing. Perhaps you have a gift for being able to see things and closing your eyes, closing down your mind, and receiving information that way as well. So very, very, very strong initially as writing with creativity, very strong 2 points right here showing. And then as far as I would think from the intuition that I'm getting here is manifestation of magic and being able to see things with your incredible imagination, tapping into that source for yourself. Let's keep going. Let's take a look now at what other gifts you may have. Let's see what other gifts pile 1 may have, please. The will. A strong will with expression, assertiveness, self-control, and direction. The will with the cute little turtle in the hot sand going somewhere, just by sheer dedication and commitment and will to get there. And with the expression with the number 30 card, which in numerology ends up being number 3, which is the card of creativity. So another card confirming your creativity, your ability to express yourself by the pen. Another confirmation for you. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Also, you're somebody who is very capable of being able to set your course, set what you want for your life and following through. You're being asked to follow through on that possible idea that you have of creating a book, journaling, researching, doing something that has to do with pencil and paper, pen in hand, to get your expression, to produce something for those out there who need to hear it. Very beautiful indeed. All right. Let's see what you need to surrender for these wonderful things to continue in your life or for your gift to become more enhanced. What do they need to surrender to? What does pile number 1, the writers group, need to surrender to enhance their gift? Okay. And this be the one. Surrender to your soul's path. Your journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. Beautiful. So it is telling you that if this is something that you have been thinking about, that is your path. That is your goal. That is where you should be going to. Very, very nice. Beautiful. And oh, this one for sure wanted to come out. Planning and action. So if you have been considering looking into with this planning and action, with this card that came out with planning and action, it's telling me that perhaps you have been thinking about doing this already. And it's telling you, go for it. Let's go for it. Move. Let's do it. It is the action card here. I also see the pen, a pencil right here, connected to writing as well. Can't be any more interesting than that. Perfect. And a timing telling you to get going, stop thinking about it, do it, move into that energy. You got this. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's see, what else can I pick up from looking at the card here? So looking at the Empress and the Hangman that came out in general, there is abundance that is heading your way. There is definitely a brighter future coming to you where you will have just about everything that you could possibly ask for. You have that windfall, and then you have the Empress, which is all about abundance and nurturing. Also motherhood, in case there are some of you who may be thinking about motherhood down the road. An overall feminine quality is what this card represents. So you could be someone who is not only just creative and intuitive, but very spiritual, connected to the feminine energy. Keep that side of you. Don't let that ever go away, as it will always help you in your process of writing. And you have been taking some time to think about whether you should proceed, whether you should change your career, whether you should go into a new path, whether you should try this out with the Hangman. And you are being told, yes, take it, as it will complete you. It will create a new part of you for wholeness. The number 12 is associated with completion and accomplishments, and celebrating your successes, and trust that your dreams are coming to fruition. It is a card of reflecting and sacrificing, and having taken all this time to think about it and having become enlightened. Well, guess what? Now it's time to move forward. You have been in that planning stage for quite some time, and now it is time to move forward. Take the yellow brick road to your final destination. I see you in this castle right here, typing up a storm. Well, not typing anymore, as we don't type anymore, but logging and utilizing your laptops, your iPads, and blogging, whatever you decide to utilize your creativity towards, that is the way for you to go. All right, that was your reading. Number 1, thank you so much for being here with me. My name was Lucy B. Please, if this resonated, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And I'll see you at your next reading. Bye-bye for now. Hello, pile number 2. Let's see what you got as your spiritual gift, because I'm very curious myself. You did get 2. Spirit decided to choose 2 for you, and there's a reason for that. So let's take a look. You have Tasseography, which is basically a long word for saying tea leaf reader. And you got Ayurvedic medicine, which is basically working with herbs for healing. So those are 2 potential areas that you may have spiritual gifts that are hidden and you don't even realize it. So with the tea leaves, it says you're being called to explore the possible reading of tea leaves or coffee grounds. Look at the symbolic patterns within the teacup to uncover the message. So this tells me that you're a very intuitive visual learner. You are someone that is very good at imagery, and you are likely able to see things in a cup or in anywhere else in the clouds, for example, that other people will not be able to see. You are able to see it. So that comes with a very deep third eye and ability to visualize things. I bet you anything, if you close your eyes and you quiet your mind and you concentrate, you get a lot of different images that are coming to you. You may be somebody already, I am getting the feeling, who dabbles a little bit in spirituality, anyways, a tarot card reading, maybe mediumship, anything to do with magic, so to speak. And this is something that maybe perhaps you have been thinking about, or perhaps you weren't even thinking about it. And it is being told to you by spirit to go for it. Give it a little shot. See if this is something that you would be able to connect with. You probably will be very surprised. And if you are a little bit on the witchy poo side and you work with magic, try working with herbs. Try manifesting things, try conjuring things, try creating spells with the use of herbs. It says you're being asked to explore healings with these types of treatments to help bring internal purification for balance. So, if you are also someone who is looking into the art of healing, utilizing these herbs in the process of helping somebody could be an area for you as well. Very, very cool. Very, very interesting. So, let's take a look next to see what other possible gifts you may have. What other possible gifts does pile number 2 have? Please, angels, thank you so much. And I hope you are enjoying this reading. And if you are, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. So we have divine consciousness, interconnection, expansion, oneness, and light. I am getting from this card, especially with the beautiful purple, I'm getting mediumship, a possible connection that you can have towards those who have passed. I am getting with the divine consciousness your ability to easily connect to spirit, to source, and also to your higher self. See, that is a gift because not everybody is able to do this. And if they, well, let me rephrase that. Everyone is able to do this, but it does take time for some people versus other people to be able to get there. A long time for some people to be able to get that, to get to that point. For you, however, it is something that is a lot easier for you to be able to connect to that point, to that ability, to feel that connection easily to source, to be able to close your eyes and within a minute or two, be able to feel your connection to your angels, to your spirit guides, and possibly to others who have passed on. And because you are able to do that fairly easy, you are able to connect with your higher self to be able to look at what challenges your life has and what solutions would be easier for you and quickly dissolve if you were able, if since you are able to take a look at your inner higher self. Work with this ability more. See if you are able to enhance it so that it comes to you quickly and easily, as it will give you a lot of answers for your life, answers as to where you need to go, answers as to where you need to move your soul towards, what path, direction, and guidance. spend some time that you can, as much as you can, in meditation and stillness, and even walk with nature. Feel that connection that you can have with spirit and with those other beings around you. Those who have been great masters before us have been able to connect quite easily with their higher self and spirit. And as a gift that you have, that you can much more easily connect with, Spirit is saying to look into that, meditate, and try to enhance it, to improve it for yourself, as this is an area, a specialty, a gift that you have, an area of strength for you. Very nice, very beautiful. Let's take a look at what day-to-day type of gifts do you have that maybe you don't even consider for yourself. Let's take a quick peek here. Okay, that one wanted to fly out. And it has teacher. You are a spiritual teacher. You heal with your classes, sessions, and seminars. So are you someone who maybe is a teacher already? And maybe someone who is already interested in spirituality and spiritual teachings, and you are being told that you are on the right path. This is your calling. This is a beautiful gift that you have that makes it unique for you. Very, very nice. Now let's take a look at with the tarot cards. What do the tarot here, what can they tell me in regards to what potential spiritual gifts do you have? We already have tea leaf or coffee ground reader. We have working with herbs. We have being easily connected to spirit, to source, and a teacher. Let's see what else. What else? What else, angels? What else? And we have the Empress. Beautiful, bountiful, intuition, very easily able to connect with your intuition to a higher source. It says connect intuition with action to get the ball rolling. Share the information and the ideas that you have. And number 3, with communication. Number 3s are also about creativity. So you definitely are somebody who has a lot of creativity as well. And with the Empress card tells me when it has to do with a potential gift is healing. We have the healing card as well with the Empress. Working with nature, healing. Another confirmation, a double confirmation for your ability to be a healer in your field. Let's see what keywords come out. What keywords do we have to add to this reading? Ooh, love. Nice. Very much with the Empress, because the Empress is all about love. The Empress is Mother Nature. The Empress is nurturing and caring. So you're a very caring, beautiful soul as well. Of course, that would come out in your reading. Beautiful. Just flew out for you. Love seeing that. Love being able to see the connections of all the cards for you. Very beautiful. Now, I would like to see what you need to potentially surrender to, because you know what? We all have little areas that we have to work on, right? So what do you need to potentially surrender to so that these gifts flow in a lot easier for you, or you can manage them, or you can utilize them effortlessly? And we have this one that for sure wanted to come out. Surrender to the magic of who you are. Nice. In other words, accept your gifts, accept your uniqueness, accept being who you are. It says we all have magic in us, even in the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you are a magical being. with uniqueness and worth that come from just being you. I love that. You don't really have to surrender too much. You just have to surrender to accepting your gifts and surrender to being who you are. That's pretty easy for some people. For other people, it's a process. So we have purple and purple here, which is the spiritual colors, telling you connect to that spirit. You're going on the right path. Continue to be that beautiful teacher and look into these other abilities here and dabble in them and see if you take off. See if it's something that works out for you. All right, my lovely pile number 2. Those who are out there, I sure hope that you're listening. Give me a little comment. I sure do like. Oh, it came out already. I sure do like hearing from you all, okay? So let's put this one here because this one came out and it says your higher self. Did I not say? Did I not say that you have an ability of connecting to your higher self? And we have purple again here. There's something about the color purple and you. Maybe it is your favorite color. I don't know. But wear more purple. I'm seeing purple. I'm seeing pinkish purple here and then purple here. Your higher self. You're being asked to, look at how beautiful this card is. Connect to your higher self. And how do you do that? Work through meditation. There's so many different books out there that you can work with your chakras and you can learn about meditation and you can pick the one that is best for you. Go that route. But I have a strong feeling that you already work with spirituality and magic already. It is something that likely you are doing, which is why you are able to get into this higher self-awareness of yourself, working with your higher self. So beautiful. I think we got a lot of information here, and I think this was valuable to you. If you think the same thing, then by all means, give me a like, subscribe, give me a comment, and I will see you next time for your next reading. I really hope that you enjoyed it. So I'm Lucy B. Thanks for being here, and bye-bye for now. Hello, number 3. Let's take a look at what Spirit has chosen for you as your potential gift. I'm excited. I hope you are too. And I'm very curious. You got 2 cards, so let's take a gander here. Angel readings. You have a gift of being able to connect and speak with angels. So if you have not already tried it, if you're not even aware of it, try it. Talk to them. Spirit, who is your guardian angels, are telling you that they want you to reach out more to them. And you don't have to talk to yourself in front of everybody as when you're talking to your angels and have people go, oh my gosh, what is going on with this person? You can just in your mind talk to them. I talk to my angels all the time. Whenever I need something, I ask them for their help. It could be a simple thing as, where did I put my cell phone? And they will always guide me. I was just trying to open a window recently and it was really, really hard. And I said, please, angels, give me the strength to open this up. And boom, it opened up. So they're asking you, please connect with us. Please talk to us more. We want to hear from you and we are here to help you. It says angel readings. You're being called to communicate and convey divine messages, of guidance from the angelic realms. So your angels want to speak to you, want to hear from you. And if you quiet your mind, you may be able to hear messages from them. I am able for my personal self to know the difference of when it's my mind versus when it's them, when it comes out of nowhere, where I'm not really thinking about an answer of something and this something just flashes in my mind when I'm thinking about something. That is them talking to me. It's something that you have to experience with practice. It's hard to explain, but it is very different from your own mind, what you're thinking about your own self. It's very different. So give it a shot and see what happens. They are there to help you. They have always been there for you, and they need to hear from you. They get bored, they get tired. They want to hear from you, and they're asking you in this reading right here to please connect with them more. All right, let's see what the next one is. Spell work. Ooh, you're a little witchy poo in disguise. It says you're being called to explore identifying, raising, and directing energy with the intention of bringing forth an outcome. Very nice. Give it a shot. Why not? What do you have to lose? I know for my personal self, I really love candle magic and I'm good at it. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I'm good at it. That is a part of a spell work that you can do. Other witches, they utilize magic in the form of herbs. So there's different ways that you can manifest things into your life. Others use a crystal ball, for example. I have not been successful with that yet at this point. So look to see what would be your area of work with spell work. What area of witchcraft, so to speak, could be something for you. And it doesn't have to be bad. You don't have to be creating spells to harm anyone. I personally will never, ever, ever do anything to harm anyone as far when in relation to spell work. I believe that it does come back to you. And so I will not personally do anything to endanger, to hurt anyone whatsoever. That is my personal belief. However, you can look into it and work it as you feel fit for yourself. Look into the areas that you resonate and connect with more. And so that is an area that the angels and your spirit guides are telling you, pile number 3, group number 3, to look into and see if it's something that you resonate and connect with. All right, so let's see. What else? Spiritually, let's keep going with spirituality. Okay, 4 number 3s, please. And we have right here creativity. You have a very creative imagination. You have a very creative memory. You are being asked with creativity to work that. You can work it in so many different ways. In fact, working on spell work, that could be a form of creativity. In this particular reading, you are being told that creativity is a strength for you. And don't think that everybody has creativity. It is not easy. Everybody, let me rephrase that. Everybody can be creative. But for some people, it's harder than for other people. Some people just have a natural gift of being creative. Some people are more intellectual, are more abstract thinkers. Other people are more imaginative, visual, more creative. In your case, you're being told that that is a strong forte for you. And if you don't believe that that's a spiritual gift, talk to any author, talk to any writer, talk to any artist who will tell you that they go into a place where they connect to spirit and they disconnect sometimes from reality as they are working in that mode. They just go off into this other place as they are expressing their creativity, that they are working with their higher source, and their higher self, connecting to that higher source. So look into creating more in whatever. It could be a YouTube channel, it could be arts and crafts, it could be painting, it could be writing, it could be dancing, it could be singing. Just connect with creativity more. You won't be sorry. You'll be happy you did. Okay, let's see what in general, that doesn't have to be spiritual gifts, but in general, what other general gifts do you have that maybe you are not even aware of? Pile number 3. Let's see here. What do we have? What do we have, pile number 3? I sure thank you for being here. If you like so far what's going on here and you're still here with me, please like, share, and give me a comment or so. Subscribe, please. It'll make my channel grow for you so I can be back. I think we have two here that I have to show. You are an artist and you are a person that has a beautiful gift of being able to provide support to those who need you in their time of need. How beautiful is that? We have the angel of support. Your life purpose fully supports you. And what I'm getting from the reading is that you are someone who is able to provide support and love and guidance easily to those around you. You have that gift about you, and not everybody has that ability. You do. You have the ability to be able to connect with people when they are down and out, when they're feeling bad, when they don't know what to do. You know what's the right things to say, what are the right words to say. So beautiful. I'm so happy that you got this card. And you're an artist, my dear person, whoever you are out there, at least for one person, you are an artist. You are a creative artist. Engaging in your artistic activities is beneficial to your career and every other area of your life. As I was saying, connect with creativity. Even if you aren't a painter, you're not a person who draws, you're not a person who is involved artistically in dancing or singing as a career. Utilize it to express yourself better. And we have this angel with these beautiful wings. I get this message from your angels telling you that they see that side of you that maybe you are not aware of, and they want you to express it more, to go towards that side more, to utilize it more. I'm also seeing here, do you have a parrot? I don't know why I had to say that, but I did. I feel like you have a parrot or you have some kind of bird in the house. These beautiful colors are reminding me of that. So nice. So stick to going into being an artist, using that creativity. It'll help break the monotony of things in your life and give you more joy. All right, let's take a look at now the tarot cards. Okay, take a look here at the tarot cards for pile number 3, please. What other spiritual gifts do they have? Do you feel that they should be aware of and work on and utilize and share with others? You have a flipper, the Emperor. The Emperor is all about stability. It's the number 4 card, which is also foundations and stability and fatherhood and being ambitious. But when I look at the Emperor card, as far as a psychic gift, I believe it goes very well with this support person. Remember, as I said, that you have the gift of being able to be somebody who is very supportive of somebody else. When they need you, you are there. You are also a protector. You have the ability to provide energy shielding towards others. See, the Emperor is a protector and somebody who's very rational in thought and a good leader. I feel that you are not only a support person for somebody, for others, for friends, for family, you are also a protector of some sort. A protector. Now, the Emperor is, of course, the masculine to the Empress, who is the feminine. But a woman, for example, can have the energy of the Emperor as being somebody who is a very strong, determined woman and someone who is fiercely protective of those who she loves and of her family, those who she loves, those who she has in her life. And that is a gift. That is a spiritual gift as well, because that is something that you have been given as a beautiful acknowledgement of how strong you are. And not everyone has this ability to be strong, and not everyone has this ability to be fierce when there are situations that come up in your life. And specifically, not everyone is strong enough, fierce enough to be able to protect those that they love, including themselves, but to be able to extend it to other people. So that is a beautiful gift that you also have, which goes hand in hand, which be with being a very supportive person as well. Beautiful. I love seeing that. Let's see what kind of keywords we have here. What kind of keywords do we have here to add to this reading, please? What are the keywords, please? Keywords to add to this reading. Keywords to add to this reading. Thank you, angels. Enthusiasm. Maintain enthusiasm to allow these gifts to come into your life easily. Remain at that higher level of vibration, vibrating higher, so that you are able to have that creativity, so that you are able to connect easily with the angels. And you have Archangel Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel. I knew that there would be an archangel involved here that we can name, who is telling you to please connect with the angels as a psychic gift that you have. Archangel Gabriel is the archangel of communication. So it is very, very fitting that he popped into this reading, which, by the way, he always seems to come into my readings because he seems to have developed a strong liking towards me lately. And I keep feeling him. I keep seeing his name. I keep seeing him pop into the reading. So thank you, Archangel Gabriel, for being here and sending out the message to pile number 3, who really needed to hear this. Beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. What do you need to do to surrender? What do you have to surrender to, my dear? I can't talk. Dear pile number 3, what do they need to surrender to so that these gifts will flow into their lives a lot easier? Please, please, please let me know. Let me know. Oh, we got one, and I'm going to take the second one. And it says, surrender to denial. I think you do not feel as if you have many gifts at all. You're in denial about that. Hmm. Why did this card come out? Because there was a message here for you. Accept people and situations exactly as they are without denying the difficulties. Then you can see the things clearly and make the best decisions. That's what that says. But I'm getting a different feeling. I'm getting a denial in your abilities and a denial in whether this hocus pocus stuff is really real or not. I'm feeling that you are blindfolded here. There's a little blindfold here on top of this card, if you can see it. There she is. She's wearing that blindfold. She doesn't want to see the truth. She doesn't want to see things. Perhaps you get lots of little hits that you just brush off. You just brush off as, that's just coincidence. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think there's more to it than just coincidence. I think there are signs that you are legitimately getting, and then sometimes you are in denial about it. And if you see me waving my hands all over the place, I'm not crazy. I'm trying to get this little gnat that's bothering me. So I apologize. So let's see, what is the other card that you have? Surrender to rest and to sleep. Okay, are you someone who's not sleeping well? Join the club, right? So many people have difficulty sleeping, and it says to prevent burnout, you need to slow it down, honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. So these are messages of what you have to do in order to bring more spirituality into your life, and in order to allow these gifts to come into your life a lot easier. Okay, one more piece of advice for you to end the reading, and that was fast. And it says, letting go. What do you have to let go of? Very, very good question. What do you need to let go of in order to allow these things to come into your life? We have surrender of denial. and letting go. Letting go. As I see here, these dogs are trying to control her and she's fighting. She's fighting the whole process. And the doors are closing and some are opening. Some are wide open, some are partially open, and some are completely closed. The message here is saying, stop fighting whatever in your life you are fighting and let go. Let go of whatever it is in your life that you are fighting against. Could it be your own self? And when you do, the doors will start gradually opening, slowly, little by little. There's something in your life that you are ready to let go of. Maybe it's an old job, maybe it's a location, maybe it's a relationship of some sort. And whether or not there's an external situation you need to release, there is likely to be a pattern that must be shed in your life in order to bring in the happiness. Maybe it's increasing that enthusiasm. So look within and see if you can find what that unhealthy pattern is. Could it be an addictive behavior of some sort? Eating too many sweets, for example, sabotaging your energy because you're eating these sweets. But this is something that you can change. It's something that you can muster up your hard discipline and let go of it. Free yourself from it. Stop allowing it to drag you down and open up your life to achieving what you deserve and your destiny and working with spirituality, which is showing up right here. So, this was a wonderful, beautiful reading. I'm so glad you were I am so hoping that you resonated with some of this and you got some information out of it. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. I'd love to hear something from you guys out there, especially if it connected with you. And my name was Lucy B. And I will say thank you so very much for joining me. And until next time, bye bye for now. Well, hello, pile number 4. Last but not least, for sure, last but not least, and I am very curious to see what your spiritual gift is, as I'm sure you are too. So let's take a look and see. 1, 2, and 3. Peacemaker. Now, you may say, that's not a spiritual gift. Oh, yeah, it is a spiritual gift. Think back of all the beautiful, wonderful souls that have been peacemakers to the world. And you tell me if that isn't a spiritual gift that they had of being able to connect different people and have different people listen to them for long enough to be able to follow the word of God, to follow the word of love, to follow the word of peace. It says, you're being called to explore using your skills of diplomacy, ideals of fairness and compassion to find fair solutions. So I'm curious if you are somebody that just has this gift, this ability, or are you someone who is able to have diplomacy that works in that sort of field? Let me know in the career if that is one of your careers. Let me know in the comments if this is something that is just easy for you. And we have the beautiful bird of peace here, the beautiful dove of peace. What a beautiful picture with it in the sunset in the back here. So you have the ability to be able to see a conflict that is happening and be able to manage it and bring it into perspective so that people can compromise and reach an agreement. Now, who does that in general as a career? A counselor, a therapist, a psychologist, anyone who is able to sit down and to calmly think about solutions to other people's problems and support and help them. You may be a therapist, a psychologist, a counselor of some sort already? And if so, you are being told that this is an area that you are proceeding with, proceeding with, which is exactly where you need to be. If not, then this may be an area that you can look into as a career path for you. But let's continue to go on here. Let's go on and see what else we have here, because that is just the beginning. Let's take a look with these cards. It'll give me a little bit more information as to what other spiritual gifts might you have. Pile number 4. Thank you so much, pile number 4, for being here. If this is something that piqued your curiosity and you are enjoying it so far, please like, share, and subscribe. Put a comment down and let me know what you think about it so far. We have relationships. Oh my goodness, I am definitely getting a connection here of somebody who is a therapist, of somebody who is a counselor of some sort. You work on relationships, or you're very, very good at being able to provide support to those who are dealing with difficulties in relationships. And you are able to allow them to connect and understand and come and reach compromise. So you're very good at it. It has an addition, it has the number 9, which is the number of wisdom. So you're very wise, and also intimacy, freedom, acceptance, and trust. Being able to have that ability to work not only with, say, your clients and getting them there to learn how to accept their faults and to trust each other and to trust you, but also within your life and others around you. You may have that ability as well to be able to see others within your family, within your friends that are having difficulty, and you step in and you become the peacemaker, the one that provides all the support. And that's a beautiful thing. But remember, you also, when something that happens when somebody is a peacemaker, they sometimes forget to take care of themselves as well. They are so busy helping others, which is a beautiful thing, but then they forget to help themselves. They forget to do the things for themselves that they should also. They forget to be that peacemaker for their own selves. And you are being told to also look into yourself when something is troubling you and look out for support. Find the support for others out there who are also peacemakers. Connect with others from your tribe that will also be able to provide you the support and the love that you need when you need it. Okay? Let's see. In general now, what other gifts might pile number 4 have? Angels, please, thank you. And we have travel. You are somebody who travels an awful lot. Or what I get from travel is you are someone that when you do travel, you gain a lot of knowledge and experience from the different cultures, which in turn then helps you in your spirituality. And it could be in the simplest of ways. It could be simply as becoming more grateful, because when you travel to other destinations, perhaps what you see, poverty, lack of resources that you may already have in your life, you come back being grateful. And that is a rise to your spirituality, because it allows you to connect better with your inner source, with your inner self, with your higher self. So you are someone that either travels a lot or someone who receives a lot of benefit when you travel, because you learn. And when you learn, you are also not just learning for your education purpose, but you are learning for your spirituality, for your connection to life and others. And then you have heart's desire. The angels are supporting, guiding, and protecting you as your dreams become a reality. So you have a nice connection to angels that are around you as well. You may be someone who is able to connect with angels when you talk to them, and perhaps you are being asked and advised. And I believe you can look into group number 3. There may be a message in there for you too, as that also refers to talking to your angels and getting their messages directly. You may be somebody who is being asked by your guardian angels to connect with them more, to talk with them more, and it may be something that you are very spiritually inclined and able to do, a good gift that you may not even be aware of because you're not trying it. So give it a shot. All right, let's take a look now at the tarot cards and see what the tarot cards have to say for addition to what your possible spiritual gift can be. Number 4s, please. What are their additional spiritual gift that they have? Thank you, number 4s. Please, thank you, my angels. What do you got to say? Thank you. We got a death. Oh my gosh, how can that be a spiritual gift? Well, hold on there. Don't go away because you know what? Death is a beautiful card to get. Death is a card of transformation. Death is a card of transformation, magic, and spiritual communication. So, with the death card as a potential gift that you may have, transforming and moving from one realm to another is not something that is easy for everyone. Having this gift show up as a potential spiritual gift is a card that says that you are able to quiet yourself and you are able to take the time of manifesting the life that you want to have. You have that ability to be able to transform yourself rather quickly. You may be also someone who adapts easily to the situations that you are in, to the community that you are with. And that is a spiritual gift because you are able to connect to people depending upon what nationality they are, what culture they are, what economic system they belong to. My father used to say to me as we were poor, you already know how to be poor. Go to college and learn something and become educated. That way you will be able to also connect with others who are in a different financial setting than you, a different educational level than you are right now. If you remain as you are right now, he used to say, then you limit yourself who you can connect with, the community that you can be a part of. And I believe that you have that ability to be able to transform yourself whenever you are in a situation that is different, that is awkward. You adapt. You're very able to adapt. You are also someone which adapting is something that is very, very useful. Adapting to your surroundings is something that is very, very useful. It is a gift to be able to adapt and to transform yourself and leave behind what no longer serves you so that you can open yourself up to another level in your life, to a higher level in your life. Death is all about letting go of the past, letting go what no longer serves you, growing, coming out of the cocoon and moving forward, becoming somebody new. So that for others, that may be hard for them to do. In your case, you are able to manage it quite easily because you're used to it. You're used to adapting to the situations that life throws at you. Very, very interesting. Let's see, what keywords do we have here? What keywords do we have here for pile number 4, who is the peacemaker group, the therapist, the counselor, the person who is able to adapt well and transform easily, much like a butterfly, into a different, beautiful human being than they previously were. What other keys do we have here? Keywords to provide to group number 4, please. Challenges. Challenges along the way. We all have challenges, do we not? Gratitude and finances. These are the key areas that you need to be focusing on pile number 4. So you're having potential challenges right now in your life, but still you maintain the faith. No matter the challenges, no matter what life is throwing at you, you keep that spirit of happiness. You maintain that spirit of gratitude. You're somebody that is able to work through the challenges that other people have and to provide them support. In your life, not only do you walk in gratitude, you also have a lot of gratefulness from others around you. They may not say it to you, but in your work, you feel it. You are rewarded in your work for what you do for others. And as a form of gratitude, you are acknowledged. And even if you are not acknowledged, you acknowledge yourself as what you are doing is something wonderful, is something that is very helpful to others. That gratitude may come from other people, or it is coming from you, yourself. As far as finances go with this reading, I would not say that you have difficulty watch out for your finances. I would like to pull an extra card here and find out, what does the keyword finances have to do in this reading? Angels, what can you provide for me? What does that keyword finances have to do in this reading? Please provide me some information. Thank you. Oops. All right, we got the Six of Wands being successful, the Moon, information that is hidden, that is coming your way, the King of Swords, and the Emperor. The information that I'm getting for the finances keyword is there's going to be some sort of success related in your finances. Perhaps you have been, and I do not know why this came out for a reading that has to do with your spiritual gifts, but it was important enough that you needed to know. At least one person needs to know about this in this particular group. And you have been concerned with your finances, or that has been an area of need that you have had. There is something that is coming with the Moon card. With the Moon card, that it's going to bring success without you really knowing where it's coming from, why it's coming from that direction. And it's going to be conveyed to you through something that is informative, through a letter, somebody speaking to you about it. And it'll bring a lot of stability with the Emperor card within your life regarding your finances. So it is definitely coming in and flying in rather quickly. And it is something that it is hidden from you with the Moon card. You don't know about it yet. You don't know what it could possibly be, but it's going to be communicated to you some way with the King of Swords through some sort of means. Letter, someone talking to you about it, a phone call, an email. It's going to come via communication, and it will provide the stability that you are looking for And this message was for pile number 4. At least one person in pile number 4 needed to hear that. Let's finish up with the rest of the reading as we got a little off the path. Let's see what you need to surrender to allow these beautiful things to come into your life. What do we need? What do you need to surrender to? Let's see. What is it that your angels, your spirit guides are telling you, pile number 4, that they need to surrender to? And we have surrender to stubbornness. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more loving with others and yourself. So there's a message here for at least one person here, and that may be going with the challenges in your life. So this is not only turning into a reading about what your spiritual gifts are, but a reading as to something that the angels also wanted to relay to you as well within this reading. So, something about the stubbornness and being inflexible to something, and that is causing a challenge within your life. So try and live more in that ability of that gratefulness to ease some of the stubbornness that you may be dealing with. And let's see, final message to you, my group number 4, my pile number 4. Thank you so much. I hope you're still here with me. And if so, this is your message for you. And it says, intention and discovery. Live your life discovering new things. And that goes with the travel card. I said that you were somebody who discovers, who likes to travel. And when you do travel, you don't just travel, you learn. You learn and bring back a lot of information in your travels through discovering things that'll help you be able to be a better person and connect more with humanity. That is a goal for you within your life, to continue to be that person, that discoverer that is always like a child, always looking for new things and learning new things and discovering new things with enthusiasm as a child is. Continue having that beautiful spiritual side of you as well. And we have the last card with the sacred temple. The sacred temple, very nice, wanted to come out for you. And spirit, as that is your last message here. So this particular card with the sacred temple talks about how your archangels are connected to you. Specifically with this card, it's the connection of Archangel Uriel and Archangel Raphael. And Archangel Uriel is an angel that always tries to help people find their inspiration and finding what they can be inspired with, such as creating a project, a new project, for example, developing new ideas, getting rid of old issues, of the stubbornness, always trying to move forward into a positive direction. Call on him if you need help in getting out of that energy of being perhaps a little bit too stubborn in something. And then Raphael is the archangel of healing. And this archangel, he provides support with, of course, with healing and in matters of love, children, any kind of relationship issues that you may be having. So you're being asked to call on either Archangel Uriel or our Archangel Raphael. Those are the two that are coming out in this reading that are asking you to connect with them. So when you receive this card, you know that it's time that you need to open up your heart more, connect with him more, ask for his loving assistance. And he is a miracle worker. So if there's a tough time that you are going through with perhaps what this challenge is here, with this stubbornness, something, or even with the finances here. Pray to Archangel Raphael for help, support, and guidance, and Archangel Uriel. Those are the two archangels that decided to come out here and provide a message for you, my dear pile number 4. So I hope that this provided information for you and you resonated with it and you enjoyed it. If so, please like, share, and subscribe. This allows my channel to grow. My name was Lucy B, and I was so happy to do this reading for you. I sure hope you enjoyed it. Till next time, my friends, bye-bye for now.